We bring in head coach Bruce Arians. Coach, thanks for joining us. What do you make of what this article says, that the defensive formula was to pressure Newton and don't worry about him as a runner?
Well, we still worried about him, but that was the plan. You know, we tried to take care of Christian McCaffrey and Cam. Those were the two guys that led the charge in the running game, and Todd had a great plan.
Is Cam different than he was, let's say, 3 or 4 years ago?
Oh, I think, yeah, sure, for sure. I mean, he's older, he's had some injuries, but, I mean, he's still a dynamic player.
What did you think they were going to do on that fourth down call?
Something what they did, you know, some form of a misdirection, try to get your eyes fooled and get the ball to McCaffrey.
Yeah, I didn't know if you keep Cam in and then I could still get the ball to McCaffrey if I wanted to. Like, you sort of know who's getting the ball. Now the question is just tackling him. If Cam is in there, then it adds a little bit more of an element of we're not quite sure what they're going to do. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's pretty fair to say. You know, it was a fake Philly special. They had shown that halfback pass before, and you know, Vernon Hargreaves just did a heck of a job of staying home and make a great tackle.
Trying to get your team ready for a Thursday night. How difficult is that?
It's crazy. You know, practice. You know, you just have walkthroughs. It's all mental repetitions, and hats off to our defense. That's a complicated offense to play on a short week, and Todd Bowles just did a great job with the game plan.
Yeah, that stood out the first two games is your defense. You got to be proud of that, and I agree. Todd Bowles, I don't know what he's added to it, but, you know, there's something different there.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of positive reinforcement every single day, and Todd's such a great teacher. And, it's been a great improvement, and we're trying to build on it.
When's the first time you were labeled a quarterback whisperer?
My old head coach in college, Coach Jimmy Sharp, and he kind of came up with that.
Now, why?
I have no clue. He just it hit him one day, and then we named the book. He said, "We got to name the book this." I said, "Okay, Coach."
But that puts a lot of pressure on you, Bruce. Like, your quarterback's always supposed to be good because you're the quarterback whisperer.
Well, we've been really lucky to have some really, really good players, and God gets all the credit for that. I can't take any.
Okay, but what is the one thing that you want out of your quarterback, or you teach out of your quarterback, no matter if it's Peyton Manning or it's Jameis Winston?
Be fearless. Be fearless, and play smart, not scared. And you have to be a leader. And I think all these guys, you know, Ben and Andrew and Carson and Tim Couch and now Jameis, they had the grit, you know, to be a leader.
What do you have to see out of Jameis to know as you move forward he's your franchise quarterback?
Just like he played last night. You know, in the first game, guys around him didn't play as well. This time we had a good, solid running game. He did a heck of a good job of protecting the football and making some plays. What
did you miss most when you're not coaching?
The relationship to the locker room. You know, just being around the guys. For really, this was the first time I felt old in my life.
What was it like last night after that win?
Oh, a great feeling. You know, I don't think there's a better feeling to go on the road and be in a locker room after a really hard-fought win, and just had tears in my eyes just watching the guys celebrate.
Oh, you got emotional.
Oh yeah, for me, you know, it was hidden. Nobody saw it.
Well, they know it now. But do you go home and do you stay up? Do you talk to your wife? Do you crack a beer? What happens?
I cracked a lot of Crown, but we didn't get back till about 3:30. So it was to bed.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I think you would be so amped up. Well, maybe if it was a home game, then you're amped up and you're staying up a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback that taught you the most?
Oh, probably Don Strock. You know, I backed Don Strock up in college, and he was such a smart, really good player. And you know, as a young player, I learned a lot of things from him. The quarterbacks that I've had, probably Ben. You know, just let him play and not overload him.
What's that mean?
Well, you don't want him thinking, you know, of this, that, and don't overcoach it. And for him, it wasn't like we need to watch 1,000. Just learn our system and go out and play.
Because it's hard to teach how Ben plays the position, isn't it?
It really is. And, I mean, again, God gave him all that talent to break tackles and improv. He's such a great player after the play breaks down, probably maybe the best there is.
I'm curious what you see when you look at Brady, that if somebody never saw him and you said, I just saw the greatest quarterback of all time, if you think that, like, how would you describe what he does and why he does it better than anybody who's played the game?
Well, he's been in that same system for so long, and you cannot fool him. He's seen every blitz ever drawn on paper, and he knows how to get the ball out of his hand really, really fast. And very seldom you see him ever get sacked or even hit, but because he's getting that ball out so fast.
You've been very progressive with women on your staff. I'm curious what you thought of Carly Lloyd kicking field goals and the possibility of her trying out for an NFL team.
Well, she's got the leg, but she's got to get it off a lot faster.
Yes.
She's going to kick it in the NFL, but I wouldn't be surprised, all those girls have so much talent to get the rhythm down in a three-step kick. I don't think it would really be hard for her.
Well, everybody then said, well, is she going to tackle anybody? I don't think anybody said about the Grammatica as well. Can they tackle anybody? Like, all of a sudden, I don't want my kicker to be a great tackler. If he does his job, then he's not going to tackle anybody.
For sure. I don't think that's not a requisite for a kicker.
How concerned were you with the weather last night? Was it scary at all at any point?
Yeah, I never saw any lightning, so it was kind of like they kept saying that little bitty cell was in the area, and then let's go play. And then I hate those weather delays, but you have to be safe.
Well, congrats, Coach. Great to talk to you. We appreciate your time, and good luck next week.
Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you, guys.
That's Bucs head coach Bruce Arians, Continental Tire, Coach's Corner.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.